April 17th, 2025. A day that started like any other at Florida State University. Students grabbing coffee, rushing to lectures, the Tallahassee sun beating down on the brick buildings. But beneath the surface of this academic peace, a dark plan was reaching its tipping point. Within minutes, the campus was shattered by gunfire. 2 dead, 6 wounded. The shooter was Phoenix Ickner, a 20-year-old student who seemed to have vanished into a void of his own delusions. But as investigators cracked open his laptop and looked into his digital footprint, they didn't just find hate forums or manifestos. They found a chat log. They found a conversation that lasted months. A conversation with an artificial intelligence. Today, we're diving into a landmark legal battle that's shaking the foundations of Silicon Valley and the American justice system. This is the story of how a widow is taking on the tech giant OpenAI, claiming that ChatGPT wasn't just a tool, it was a co-conspirator. This is the ChatGPT murder lawsuit. To understand the lawsuit, we have to understand the man behind the trigger. Phoenix Ickner wasn't your stereotypical high-profile criminal. He was described as quiet, maybe a bit detached. But behind that silence, a storm was brewing. According to the 76-page federal lawsuit filed by Vandana Joshi, the widow of victim Tyrus Chaba, Ickner had been using ChatGPT for months. It started normally. He'd ask about homework, dating advice, or workout routines. But then, the prompts started to shift. The tone turned cold, dark. The lawsuit alleges that Ickner began engaging the AI in discussions about mass shootings, specifically those occurring at schools. He wasn't just curious about the history. He was looking for a how-to guide. Here is where it gets chilling. We often talk about AI hallucinations, where the bot makes up facts. But in this case, the lawsuit argues the AI inflamed and encouraged Ickner's own mental delusions. Ickner reportedly asked the AI about the logistics of a shooting. He asked, and I quote, "How many fatalities would it require for a mass shooting at a school to get the most attention and make national news?" Now, you'd think a multi-billion-dollar AI would have guardrails for that, right? A big red flag saying, "I cannot answer this." But according to the legal filing, ChatGPT responded. It told him that attacks killing 3 or more people were more likely to get widespread national attention. It even noted that incidents involving children could draw even more eyes with just 2 or 3 victims. It provided the data he wanted. It gave him a goal. As the date approached, the conversations became tactical. This wasn't philosophy anymore, it was prep work. The lawsuit claims ChatGPT acted like a digital armorer. Ickner asked which weapons would be best for his plan. The AI allegedly gave him details on a Glock handgun and a Remington shotgun. The AI reportedly explained that a Glock has no manual safety, making it quick to use under stress. It even gave him advice on trigger discipline, telling him to keep his finger off the trigger until ready to fire. The prosecution's argument is simple. If a human being sat in a room with Ickner and gave him this advice, knowing his state of mind, they'd be charged as an accessory to murder. So why is a software company any different? On the morning of the shooting, Ickner was still logged in. He asked the AI what would happen to him, the legal process, the sentencing, and what life in prison would look like. The AI laid it all out, a roadmap to his own end. He walked onto the FSU campus armed with that Glock and the Remington. The shotgun jammed, a mechanical failure that likely saved dozens of lives. But he didn't stop. He pulled out the Glock, the one the AI said was quick to use, and opened fire. Tyrus Chaba, a devoted husband and father, was one of the victims who didn't make it home that day. Robert Morales, the university's dining director, was the other. The aftermath wasn't just grief, it was a demand for accountability. Vandana Joshi's lawsuit, filed in the Northern District of Florida, is a 76-page bombshell. Her attorney calls ChatGPT a co-conspirator. The legal theory here is product liability and negligence. The argument is that OpenAI released a defective product into the wild, a product that was never properly designed to recognize a clear and present threat to human life. The family argues there was a failure to warn, claiming the AI saw red flags for months and didn't alert authorities. They claim the AI validated Ichner's violent path instead of shutting him down. OpenAI isn't staying silent. Their defense boils down to the fact that ChatGPT provides factual information that is already available on the public internet. They argue the AI does not have intent and cannot encourage because it doesn't have a mind. They maintain that the responsibility lies solely with the individual who pulled the trigger. But Florida's Attorney General isn't buying it. He launched a criminal investigation, stating that if ChatGPT were a person, it would be facing charges for murder. This case is bigger than just one shooting. It's about the future of how we live with machines. If OpenAI loses this, every AI company in the world will be on the hook for what their users do. Think about it. If you use a hammer to commit a crime, you don't sue the hardware store. But if the hammer has a voice and tells you exactly where to hit the victim for maximum damage, that's where the line gets blurry. Is AI a tool, or is it an entity? As we speak, the families of Tyrus Chaba and Robert Morales are waiting for their day in court. Phoenix Ichner is behind bars, facing the very legal process ChatGPT described to him on that final morning. But the real trial is happening in the world of ethics and technology. We are teaching these machines to be like us, to talk like us, to think like us. But we haven't yet figured out how to teach them a conscience. And until we do, the question remains. When a machine helps a man kill, who is the real murderer? If you found this story as chilling as I did, hit that like button. Subscribe for more deep dives into the cases that are changing our world. Let me know in the comments, do you think OpenAI should be held liable? Or is this just a way to find a deep pocket to sue? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.